All right, shalom. This is Canucks on Bunny Charlotte from the GMS Lions Den Camp. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakar Kadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, it says Iranian commander to Trump, if you begin the war, we will end it. All right, and that's a message to Donald Trump in America about his tweets and really feeling like they're the powerhouse nation of this world anymore. Still, but they're not. All right, America has been done away with as being the powerhouse nation. All right, you got Russia, China, Iran, all of them rising up to be superpowers. All right, and ready to do away with America and America's philosophies and America's posing its will on all these other nations. All right, so this is the end of the road of the great city, which is Babylon the Great, which is America. I mean, what makes you think America can't fall? I mean, all these other great kingdoms on earth has fell, and America is not a kingdom that's under the order of the Most High. Yahweh Shemi Shai. That's the only kingdom that's going to stand forever. Is a righteous kingdom. All right, all right. Let me get Isaiah chapter 9 verse 5. It says, "For every battle of war of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be a burning and a fuel of fire." All right, so that's what they're trying to say. You know, Iranian commander to Trump, if you begin the war, we will end it. All right. It says a top Iranian commander has issued a series of direct threats to President Trump. Major General Qasem Soleimani's outburst is seen as a response to Trump's tweet aimed at Iran's president. In May this year, Trump removed the United States from the international nuclear agreement with Iran. It says, all right, a top-ranking commander of Iranian special forces issued a direct threat to President Donald Trump over the outcome of war between the two countries. All right. So over the outcome of what I'm saying, the tensions between the two countries. And the tensions are really, 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 really high, man. All right. The tensions are really, really high, man. Like these countries, America and Iran have been going back and forth for a while now, and Iran is about to the end of its rope. All right, all right. It says Major General Qasem Soleimani, who leads a special forces unit of Iran's elite Revolutionary Guards, has been quoted as stating that if the United States attacks Iran, it will destroy all the attacks Iran. It will destroy all that you possess. The outburst is seen as a response to Trump's tweet warning Iran's President Hassan Rouhani to never ever threaten the U.S. again. All right, and there's the tweet that Donald Trump posted. It said, to Iranian President Rouhani, never ever threaten the United States again, or you will suffer consequences like the likes of which few thoughts history have ever suffered throughout history have ever suffered before. We are no longer a country that will stand for your demented words of violence and death. Be cautious. All right, but see, the pride of Esau is so high that what I'm saying he doesn't think what I'm saying he can be brought down. All right, you know what I'm saying. All right, let me get this. This is Isaiah 14:9. It says, "Hell from beneath has moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming, and stir up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It has raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations." It says, "Then they shall speak and say unto thee, Art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee." So America's dead. So-called white man as a nation is dead. All right. It says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?" All right. "For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne to the stars, I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." All right. So basically, these other nations are tired of America and their foolishness, man. You know. All right. We can go back to the article a little bit. It says, according to reports citing the Iranian news agency Tasnim Soleimani said Thursday that it was my duty to respond to your threats, before adding to talk to me, not to the president Rouhani Shlaki. "It is not in our president's dignity to respond to you." The commander then engaged in the sort of language likely to worsen relationships between the United States and Islamic Republic. "We are near you. We are where you can't even imagine. Come, we are ready." See that? That goes back to the scripture I just read. Have you become weak as we? All right. It says, all right, this is Isaiah 14 and 16. It says, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth tremble? Is this the man that did shake it the nation? That made the world a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof? That opened not the house of the prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them lie in glory. Every one is in his own house." All right. "But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the remnant of those that are slain, thrust through with the sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as the carcasses trodden under feet." All right. So these other nations are ready to rise up against America, man. It said, look, he said, "We are near you, where you can't even imagine." So just like, all right, so you got people that follow behind these ways of the Iranians, the Persians, are living in America. Probably some that work for the United States government. All right, you never know where they got people set up, because all this is the strategic doing of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, taking down this country, America, which is Babylon the Great, man. All right, it says, "If you bring the war, we will end the war. You know that this war will destroy all that you possess." All right. So basically, it's going to destroy all that anybody possesses, because America is not going to be inhabited anymore. All right. All right. And so basically, man, Trump is bringing forth the pride of the so-called white man, exposing it. Living truly by it. You know, showing the whole world the American way, and this is going to be to their own destruction, man. All right. And I'm going to put a link to the article in the description box on the lesson. I just wanted to touch on that a little bit, man. I meant to touch on it yesterday, but I didn't get around to it, so I'm putting it out there today. All right. So America's going down, man. All right. Nobody's afraid of America anymore. You got Russia, Iran, China, all these countries that are bucking up against America, man. All right. Um. All right. Let me get this to close it out. This is Isaiah 13 and 5. "They come from a far country, from the ends of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land." And that whole land that's going to be destroyed is talking about is America. With that being said, I want to say Kyle Halal La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rikar Kadash Ma'amat. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. A salutation to the Akim that are pushing this truth and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, shalom.